What is going on, guys? Anger Collection stay in the house for another video. All right, so I know it's been a while. It's been a while. Been very busy. That's why. You know what? I think coming back from Monday holiday, I think we should go live the following day, right? I think it's time. It's time to come back. A couple live stream here and there, right? Especially that, yeah, Final Fantasy, right? Final Fantasy, they finally revealed the commander decks. I don't think they revealed any reprints or anything yet, but as far as like the commanders, yeah, pretty good. It seems like it's pretty good. Final Fantasy seems like, ooh, it's gonna be very, very expensive. So, before we talk about I know a lot of other content creators already made comments what's gonna be good in the deck and things like that. I know MTG Goldfish. I just listened to their podcast about what they think about the commander decks on Final Fantasy, and yeah, I mean, seems pretty good. It's gonna be fun for sure. So before that, obviously, we're gonna talk about the Tarkir Dragons of Tarkir Dragonstorm, because it's the set before Final Fantasy, and I don't know why they skipped that like right away. Like they forgot about there's another set before Final Fantasy, right? So Tarkir, really not no news about it. I actually went and go ahead and look for some of the cards that could be a good reprint from the Tarkir concept Tarkir, Dragons of Tarkir, and the thing that pops out right away is the fetch lands, and I don't know if they're gonna reprint the fetch lands in standard. I highly doubt. I think they already made a comment about it that it's a mistake, or they probably wouldn't put fetch lands again in standard. So I could be wrong, but that's the very first thing that pops in my mind, that yeah, if they really want to sell the set, I mean, they gotta put the fetch lands. Maybe what they will do is some type of special guest, box toppers, serialized card, probably. Sim Kill. What's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Doesn't surprise me at all. They didn't mention Tarkir. I know, right? So that's the very first thing, is the fetch lands, and beyond that, honestly, if you look at the three sets, there's really there's really nothing in the set, man. Like, I mean, obviously the Ugins, I mean, some small cards, but nothing really, man. So I have a feeling that this set, uh it's probably gonna feel like a lot of new cards for sure. It's kind of like it feels like, when they did Ravnica, when they did a remake of the Kamigawas, when they did a remake of Zendikar. It's like, yeah, there's like a throwback on like the other cards that were printed on that plane, but then it's all about the new cards. So I have a feeling like this set will be all about the new cards, really. And speaking of new cards and new commanders, right? I looked at it. Uh, the Dragonstorm. This set will have 5 commander decks. I'm like, wow, 5 commander decks coming off of freaking 2 commander decks in a freaking vroom vroom set. Vroom vroom set. Is it still 250? I don't know. Is it? Did it crash already? I don't know. But yeah. I mean, just quick. Aether Drift, man. It's been selling like crazy, insane. I know the prices have dropped already, but yo, the singles is like freaking moving, bro. Like the singles, like the weekend, just the weekend, just the weekend. I think I had like 100 plus orders, which is kind of normal, right? 2 days, especially President's like Monday. Everything's closed. Uh, So I got a lot of orders, and oh my god, bro, I should have made a short video of it. Like so much sales on singles in Aether Drift, which is, I don't know, man. Holy moly! Like, I listed everything, commanders, all of that. I think the only thing that I'm missing is the commons and uncommons. So those are the only things that I haven't listed. But my God, man, jeez, whew, it's been selling like crazy. But yeah. So as far as like commander decks, coming off of 2 commander decks, now we're going to 5 commander decks. Holy shit, man. Mr. Guy, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Drift down to 230. I know. Cool Stuff Inc. had them on sale last weekend for 230. On sale, man. Crazy. And I think it went back to 250 now. But they're just they're just fire selling it, man. They're just trying to recoup their money. I don't know, man. But think about it. I got in on the collector boxes, even way below that. I got in for 225 out the door per box. So it's still a big win. So like I said, Tarkier, we're gonna have 5 commander, which is honestly, that's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be a good buy already. Wahoo Trading, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. I think this is the first time I probably noticed you in the comments. So welcome to the channel, bro. Magic singles will always move. It doesn't matter the set. Yes, 100%. Local card shops still at a premium here in Hawaii. Wow, that's crazy, bro. Still premium. I think some of the stores too over here, they're still like around 250 to 275 on Aether Drift. But I think singles will be the winner in Aether Drift. I know it's gonna suck because the fact that we're going to Tarkir and people doesn't really want to open Aether Drift, because they're trying to prepare for freaking Final Fantasy, right? So yeah, the singles might stabilize, and not to mention what is that, Karametra? The 6 collector boxes that we open, I only got 2, and I already sold all of them. 1 borderless foil and 1 borderless non-foil. Out of 6 boxes, I only got 2. It's crazy, bro. But yeah, so I think, now that, from 2 commander decks to 5 commander decks, I think it's going to be the same play, honestly. I think once I see the pre-order, right, from Cool Stuff Inc., not sponsored, but I think they're trying to be careful now. They're trying to be careful now because there's no pre-order. There's pre-order on collector packs, and that's it. Everything's out of stock. I think they're trying to be careful because they probably noticed some people that got in early, man. They don't want to lose that much money. But I think the set, especially like collector boxes these days, if the collector boxes landed at, what the current price on Tcgplayer right now on Aether Drift, 230, I think I'm gonna pre-order 1 case. Same thing, same plan, like what we did in Aether Drift. But if it's lower, hey, we'll buy more. But at least 1 case. But if it's pre-ordering at 250 and more, I think I might skip the collector box and I might go heavier on the commander decks. No matter, I know it's 4 or 5 decks, right? I think if it's like around 150 pre-order, always pre-order. Now is the pre-order is like king right now because like the fact that we all know that these going to be reprinted, but the fact that all the singles, commander singles, sells really well at release, your goal is to really get these commander decks the cheapest as possible, man. And pre-ordering is your best bet. Think about what happened to Aether Drift. Pre-ordered $75 for 2 decks. Obviously, it went jump right to 110, and now it's dropped down to like 95, 90-ish. So pre-ordering is your best bet. Yeah, singles went down already, but still, Commander singles, man, it sells like crazy last weekend, man. So I think depending on the price, pre-order on collector boxes on Tarkir without without even knowing the cards in there, right? Like what we did in Aether Drip. I have no idea what's in the set. I pre-ordered one case for 220, so out the door 225 at Cool Stuff Inc. Premium store. So that's gonna be the plan, right? So 220, 230 pre-order, definitely one case. If it's more than that, we're definitely gonna go to the Commander decks. So we might go at least minimum 4 of each decks, and if we can't buy the collectors, we'll go like at least 8 of each, at least. So 2 master cases. Yeah, 2 master cases, at least 8. Even like three master cases. We'll go all in, man. Because I don't know, Commanders always sells, man. I know the margin is not that crazy insane, but I mean, I'd rather pay more to the Commander decks, break it down for singles, rather than paying like more on the collector boxes. But who knows? Who knows? It's not final yet, but it's all about the pre-order. Once again, singles are king. Yes. Wow, 450 a pack. What in the world? Grabbed one booster and broke even after eBay fees. Wow, that is crazy, man. Grab one pack for 35. A box. Okay, a box. Holy moly, I was gonna say. But yeah. So the goal for Tarkir, not knowing in the set, is definitely a case and a Commander set, which I did not do in Aether Drift. Remember, I only pre-ordered one case of collector box. I did not pre-order a master case of Aether Drift, which I should have, because man, paying like 75 for 2 decks, man, that's insane. I mean, the one I only got like 6 Commander decks of the Eternal Might, which for $40 each, that's a big win, because it's like a very cheap. Especially for that deck, so it's a big win. But yeah, so that's gonna be the goal for Darkir. Cool Stuff got the Commanders for Darkir marked as not available. Yeah, like I said, I think Cool Stuff is learning, and some of the other YouTubers, Pokiani mentioned that the whole pre-order thing. I mean, it's kind of like a lose-lose for stores. Think about Rudy. Alpha Investments, he does not do pre-order. The LGS over here does not do pre-order. He waits for his product and then sells it whatever the market is. It's not like other stores like Costa Fing or like other big stores that does pre-order. They will do pre-order at whatever price, right? At the current price, and product sucks. It tanks, and now people cancel their order, or the product jumps, wiped out all their stock, and now you lose money, because now, from like a $200 collector box, it went jump to like 300, 400. So I don't know, man. We shall see. I think they might be learning on the whole pre-order system, but my hopes is whatever price is at, like the pre-order, we will base it off of that. If it's too expensive, then we'll just skip the set. Maybe some Commanders, depending on like whatever it's currently selling on the LGS store. But yeah, we'll definitely save for Commander decks. But if not, if it's too expensive for the full 5, let's just say it's like 200% or even more than that, 229. We might skip it entirely and save it all for the Final Fantasy. CBM, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. It will be buy it now or buy it never. Yeah, I mean, the Tarkir, man. But like I said, I don't really know what will they put on the set to make it like, oh, you gotta buy the set. Like don't miss out on this set. Let's just say if we look at Aether Drift, I mean, they put a serialized card, so that's a chase. They put a Chrome Mox, which is a chase, and then other than that, a couple of like decent commander decks or commander cards, some flashy cards. If you like Room Room, I guess you're gonna buy. But other than that, I think it will feel the same way for Tarkir. Um, they're not gonna put fetch lands. I will be surprised if they put back fetch lands in standard. So that's I mean they can put special lands. I mean a special guest. They can put I don't know, serialized card. I highly doubt though. Um, but the Tarkir era, that whole plane, there's really nothing. I mean, the dragons, obviously, right? But what, a reprints of dragon? We'll see like new dragons probably. So it will be like I don't know. We shall see. If there is no Tifa, the product won't sell. Yeah. So now Final Fantasy, they revealed all the commander decks. What do you guys think? I think for me, regardless of what it is, the fact that they're doing a regular decks, four decks. I think it's four, right? I think it's four decks and a collector edition of the decks, kind of like Modern Horizon 3, kind of like Warhammer 40K. We all know it's going to be very expensive, just right off the bat, right? And the fact that it's Final Fantasy. Think about Warhammer 40K. Lord of the Rings. The commander decks, very heavy on, I guess, 50-50 on reprints, but also a lot of new cards. So I'm just basing it off of that. Hongo, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. I'm probably gonna go nuts on Final Fantasy. I think you're not the only one, Pongo. I think a lot of people will go heavy. I think I'm gonna go heavy too. But also, I would like to have some Tarkir in my inventory, but it really depends on the pre-order. So we shall see on the Tarkir though. But I mean, I could totally skip the set as well and just save all my money in Final Fantasy. So going back to Final Fantasy. There's no pre-order yet. I don't think you can pre-order anything yet. But the fact that there's like regular commander decks and collectors, we can all expect same thing what happened to Warhammer 40K. And I don't think Lord of the Rings have collector. No. Lord of the Rings does not have a collector. Expect that the collectors is gonna be even, probably more than what happened to Warhammer 40K. And you guys remember Warhammer 40K, the collectors, same thing, 4 decks, all foils. It went for like 7 to, I think it reached like 1,000 for the full set. And it's very, very hard to even like find any. And I don't think Walmart will have it. I doubt it. Walmart, Target, Best Buy, GameStop. I don't know, but I think it's going to be very hard to find one if you want one. I think that's pretty steep though, really steep, and especially in what's happening to Warhammer 40K right now. The collectors, obviously it went down like a bit, right? I'm skipping Tarkir. Yeah, man. I hope they drop a good value bundle for Final Fantasy. I hope so too. So the reason why I want to make this video too, because I know some of you guys already look at the cards. You guys know the cards on the Final Fantasy, the commanders. It's kind of like old news now, right? Even though it's like just recent, last weekend. I think as a seller, I think if we compare this to Lord of the Rings, I think we can already expect collector boxes will go minimum 350. I mean, if it's 300, I'll probably buy a case of that at 300 Final Fantasy. But minimum 350. Even it might even reach 300 or 400 on the collector box Final Fantasy. So just prepare your wallet, man. Just don't bet the farm, but it's gonna be very, very expensive. You can do whatever you guys need to do just to like even afford this set, man. But it's gonna be very expensive. I think minimum 300 at least. I don't think it's gonna go. It's like 250. If you see a pre-order 250 and it's trusted seller, bro, I would literally buy a case. Like it's like a no-brainer at that point, man. It's not like a standard set, but yeah, it's gonna be very expensive. So that's gonna be the play for collectors. And then for the commander decks, I'll probably go much heavier on the commander decks. Like I said, the collector's edition, that's kind of like long gone. Long gone, man. That's like, it's gonna be expensive. I mean, think about it. Final Fantasy versus Warhammer 40K. I mean, everyone went crazy with the Warhammer 40K commander decks collectors. Just imagine the freaking Final Fantasy, man. I know it's gonna be reprinted, the regular set, but the collectors, it's gonna be very. It might even jump to like 1,500. I don't know, man. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it might. It just might. And like I said, reprints goes. I think they're gonna load this set like, I mean, basing it off of whatever the commanders like, the ability, what they're doing. Pretty much everyone's speculating already on what are the cards that might jump or might needed on to complete this, to improve the deck, to make it level 3, right? The bracket system, because it's a pre-con, right? Everyone's already speculating. Now, I didn't really check what are those cards, but you guys can probably just guess now that what are the cards that could be good cards for those decks. But I think the reprints, I think they're gonna load this set, man. I think they're gonna really load this set, like a lot of good reprints. And as far as the new cards, I mean, think about Warhammer 40K, Lord of the Rings, home run. All the reprints that they put, it's like either it's a much needed reprints, or the cards is just like really good for the decks. That those are like the really, or I mean, think about it, man. Like the decks right now, Warhammer 40K, even though it got reprinted, they're very expensive. The regular, not even talking about the collector's edition, they're very expensive. Good reprints, good set, good cards, good art, everything. So if the regular set comes out, and man, I don't know, man, what, 70 per deck? I would say 70, 740, 21. So if it comes out pre-order like 200, not financial advice, right? I think 200 for the 4 decks regular. I think I would probably go heavy on that, man. 200 for the 4 decks. Very similar to Warhammer 40K. So long term on Final Fantasy, I think there's a chance that it could happen. Same thing with Warhammer 40K, that the decks just went crazy. I mean, what, the Necron is like 160 for one deck? Wow. So we shall see, but 200 pre-order, I would immediately pre-order 4 of each decks. Not financial advice. I'm just saying what my plans if I see a pre-order on cool stuff. I mean, like I said, I'm not sponsored. I'm just so comfortable, with the store. I'm so comfortable with their system that, because like I can pick it up at the store like really close to me. I'm not saying Channel Fireball or like Card Kingdom or other stores, local stores. I buy also in like LGSs because sometimes they're cheaper than Cool Stuff Inc. But it's more comfortable for me, and I can just pre-order and then have it shipped to their store, and I can just pick it up. So that's gonna be the play for for Final Fantasy. 199 for 4 decks, regular decks. That's a instant buy for me. Definitely an instant buy. 4 of each, and then so at least one master case. And then if the box collector box is gonna be like at 300 pre-order, I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy me a case like right away. Not even thinking about it, man. Just close your eyes, just hit buy. Like I said, not financial bias. This is what I feel like at 300 would be a great buy for final, as a premium set, universes and beyond. I think at 300 pre-order for collector box, I think it's going to be a good buy. Same, I don't even play Commander. so yeah, Final Fantasy. But if it's more than that, the collector boxes, if it's like 350, it might be too steep. So I might go heavier on the Commander deck. So it really depends on the pre-order price, though. But for me, honestly, I'm more sharper on the pre-order prices for Cool Stuff Inc. Right? Because, like I said, some stores they might stop doing pre-orders because it's a lose situation, man. No matter which side, like really, no matter which side. Like if the product tanks, people cancel their orders. If product shoots up to the moon, like you lose money. So you'd rather wait and have the set like release whatever the current market is, then you sell it at the current market. And also you're not going to have a problem if you sell out on your allocation. I mean, coming from a guy that doesn't do distribution, it's just my opinion. Like, why would you pre-order, like, okay, I know I'm getting 500, which not guaranteed. Why would you pre-order 500 boxes? You don't even have the product yet. So I'm just saying. But yeah, worst case, they'll just look good on my shelf. Oh yeah, right. So I guess, yeah, 300. So Tarkir, same plan, depending on the pre-order prices and collector boxes versus the Commander decks, and Final Fantasy. And if you guys notice, I'm not even talking about the play boxes. I don't know, man. Like the whole play boxes thing. I know maybe some stores still does the whole mass box opening. Um, it could work. It might work, but I don't know, man. I'd rather go for the collectors these days rather than opening, play boxes. I don't know, man. I don't know, because I guess for me, I've been opening a lot of boxes, and it's always been collector boxes. I don't think, if you guys been in this channel, I don't think I've opened like a regular box. It's always been collector boxes. Um, the closest thing that I remember, the only set that I opened that's not like collector boxes is Modern Horizon 2, and I opened a shit ton of Modern Horizon 2 set boosters. I think that specific product, I think you can go infinite, honestly. And I made so much money, just keep opening Modern Horizon 2 set boosters, man. I mean, you can go to the channel, like go down in the video. I think I opened like 100 plus, man. 100 plus Modern Horizon 2 set boosters. Like open, buy, sell, trade, whatever. Just infinite loop of Modern Horizon 2 set, which is insane, man. And this is like the first month, 2 months release. Oh my god, man, it's ridiculous. And beyond that, that was it. It's all just collectors. Maybe buy one play box and do a video on the value. Possible, yeah. You can still make money on MH2. I bet. I mean, the fetch lands is kind of like down right now, but I mean, there's still Ragavan. There's still a lot of value in MH2. But the focus right now, the modern it is like the more demand. Like they're not even like looking at the older. I mean, it's crazy to think like MH2 is old. I mean, yeah, we have MH3 already, but those are like the OGs, man. OGs of when you think about like value, man, MH2, bro, it's crazy. Um, but yeah, it's all about just the collectors now. I mean, the foundations, we opened some of their non-collector box. I think I opened like the what is that? The collector's kit, I think. But other than that, that's it. It's all collector box because all the money isn't there. I mean, all the gambling is in the collector boxes. I mean, it's not expected, but you might hit a serialized card. You might hit the most expensive card in the set. You know, but yeah, everyone is just going for these different variants, different high quality foils. So that's really that, man. I just want to talk about the Final Fantasy. Probably a different take than others because everyone already talked about it. Some content creators probably mentioned, like these decks, like what to upgrade, things like that. But I'll let them like do that. Too much. That's too much work for me. I just want to know. I just want to do a video of what my plan is gonna be in this next two sets. So let's see. Other than that, let me see. What else do I want to talk about? I'm still waiting on my graded cards though, because I submitted it January 31st, and it still says shipped to PSA. So I don't know, but that's mostly Pokemon going heavier, much heavier now on Pokemon, man, these days, because the money is there, man. The freaking it's you buy a collection of singles and then you pick the cards that you can grade in free money, like literally free money. And even if like the market like stabilizes, like it's not that crazy, it's good for everyone. Now you can actually buy Pokemon products at the stores. It's not being scalped, and the next boom, it's it's nothing like Magic the Gathering though. Magic it's always been just like steady. Singles always sells. Always. I mean, the Aether Drift full art basic lands, the foil sells like hotcakes. So it's utility. It's all about the cards. But in Pokemon, it's very different. Boxes, it's not guaranteed. You can hit big, you can hit like nothing. But if you can get like a collection and you pick through the collection that you can grade, it's all about the grading with Pokemon. It's crazy, man. Like it's not even funny like how how it works with Pokemon. Not gonna do sealed products. It's all about just buying collections, opening product, have fun, with my kid. And if it's worth grading, hey, we'll grade it, any arbitrage anywhere. Like right now, honestly, I can't even think of product where, well, if you want arbitrage, not insane, but like those McDonald's packs. Oh my god, it's crazy. So these, right? So I went to the same I went to the same McDonald's that sold me 10 packs, and then we were there a couple of days ago, and so I was like, "Oh, can I buy 10 packs of McDonald packs, just the packs? I don't want anything." I was like, "Oh, if it's you, I got you, man. I got you. That's what the guy told me. I got you, man. 10 packs, here you go. And then he can't find how to ring me up, man. It's not a joke. He can find how to ring me up on just the packs. And and then what he said, just 513, for all of it. For 513. It's like, you sure? He apparently he only rang me up for one Happy Meal. He just rang me up for one Happy Meal, and he just gave me he just gave me 10 packs, man. And remember last time I got charged like a dollar 25 for each pack, so it came out like 15, $17 plus tax. But this one, he sold me $5 for 10 packs, man. It's crazy. And I got my money back right away just selling the singles and some of the foils that I sold. And I picked through the cards that I might grade or potentially grade, right? So it's not guaranteed it's gonna get a 10, but I saved I saved two Pikachus right here and then one Dragonite. And these are selling like hotcakes too in Tcgplayer, man. So it's like a no-brainer, man. If they will sell it to you cheap, bro, everything sells, man. Even the non-foils promos, it's so funny, man. But yeah, that's like quick arbitrage right there. And then if these gets a 10, potential, that's like you could easily flip this for like 40, 50, even $60 at a PSA 10. Probably more. I don't know. So yeah, that's just a quick thing with McDonald's, man. It's crazy. So yeah, market seems to be cooling off. It all sells. Yeah. Cooling off. Well, in Magic, I didn't really feel like it's like it popped. I mean, if you guys don't remember yet, the whole bracket system, with the whole Jeweled Lotus Mana Crypt was like popping off. I mean, that's like the only thing. Financial advice, like I'm like currently selling all of my, Jewel Lotus, Mana Crypt, Topside Extortionist. I probably highly, highly suggest, not financial advice, not buying into this whole speculation. It's like a lose, man. Because from what I've been hearing, on Reddit or like in MTG Goldfish, all other content creators, they're kind of like, the fact that they banned it and people bash them, like why would they unban it unless they didn't unless Wati doesn't really care. They just want to make money. But that's what I've been hearing with the whole unbanning Jewel Lotus, specifically the big cards, right? The big three, Dark Side, Mana Crypt, and Jewel Lotus. But the other cards, there's a high potential that some of those cards. I mean, I I dug in my bulk rare Whole Breacher. Can you imagine that? Whole Breacher, a freaking giveaway card uh, before this whole conversation of unbanning the ban cards. Man, it's selling. It's sold. I sold two copies for $5 each, man. And I think right now the current low, TCG low is like, I think it's like up to $10 now. I think, but I don't care, man. It sell for $5. It's all gone. It's all speculation, man. I highly suggest, man, not participating in the whole speculation. But right now, my both of my Jeweled Lotus, I kept one for myself, because it's hard to sell anyway, foreign cards. So, and that's my personal copy for my EDH deck, if in case it gets unbanned. I have a Japanese Commander Masters, so I'm selling the two Commander Legends for I think 69 or 70, and then the same thing with the Commander Master. So it's the same price, 70. And then the Dockside Extortionist, I forgot the board list. I think it's like 40 or 50. And then the same thing with the Double Masters 2022 regular copy. I think it's like 40, 50. And then the Mana Grip, I think the Mana Grip is like over 100. I have the special guest. I think it's over. I forgot, but it's like TCG low. Just freaking dump it, man. If you have not financial advice, do whatever you want to do. Buy it, sell it. But that's what I'm currently doing. I'm just really dumping it. The lowest in the market, the lowest in the market. So buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. I've been buying basketball cards lately. Oh, basketball cards, man. Hey, uh, good thing you mentioned basketball cards. So, if you guys haven't heard, I started my eBay store now. I have my own eBay store, man. So, right now, my goal is only auctions, 7 or 10 days, and then just all slabs, PSA slabs. Right now, I have 4 sports cards. I have 4 sports cards there. My personal Allen Iversons that I graded. I'm just selling it. Let's try. Let's just try, and just kind of like a feel of how to sell, or like feel of eBay. And then after that, I just go list a lot of stuff, man. So only auctions, 7 or 10 days, and then all just PSA slams. And then after that, I might go. I want to say 70-30, 70% TCG player, and then 30% eBay, to where like the focus is like divided. I don't want to go like 50-50, because TCG player is like a freaking engine, bro. It's like, I wake up, there's orders. It's like, why would you put brakes on that? It's crazy. So eBay is gonna be like a good experiment, and if it goes well, hey, we'll do more eBay stuff. Not, I guess, if it goes well, we'll probably do some singles too on eBay, like those weird, those sign card, those sign cards, those I don't know. We might even do like repacks. I don't know, like probably like what's merchandise? I don't know, man. It could be anything, but that's gonna be only specifically on eBay. Singles are gonna rule the market again. Sealed is going back to regular prices. Yes. Hey Bob, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. What are they revealing about FF today? Just the commander decks? Yes, Bob. I feel like I'm going hard to the paint on Final Fantasy. Hey, everyone's gonna go nuts on Final Fantasy, man. Like I mentioned, depending on the pre-order, it goes commander decks and collector boxes. I could go one case and 4 of each of the regular commander decks, but if collector boxes went nuts, so like freaking 400, 500, I might just go much heavier on the commander decks. So yeah, I could go keep like a full play set sealed, and then the rest opening for singles. So that's gonna be the goal. I think that's the only thing that they revealed in Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy, though, I could be wrong. I have 2 eBay stores and TG. I know, man. You're like, man. You have like so many stores, so many stores, man. Low budget sports best. What's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. What we doing, bro? We going to Best Buy, bought by Final Fantasy. We're not gonna bought by Final Fantasy, man. But good thing you mentioned. We could check pre-orders on GameStop, Best Buy, Target. Don't forget Target and Walmart, because hey, we're gonna go Pokemon style. We're gonna go Pokemon style, man. This Final Fantasy, and depending on the pre-orders, we might go a full case on Walmart, a full case on, because you can pre-order. Remember, you can pre-order on those stores. Like GameStop can pre-order you like a full case or whatever it is. But the worst part with GameStop is the decks may vary. So that's the only bad part about it with GameStop. But other than that, man, Walmart, Target, you can pre-order, man. Like whatever they're doing with Pokemon right now, they're freaking buying out everything, bro. So yeah, I mean, just think about what everyone feels in Pokemon right now. Everyone hates everyone. Everyone hates everyone, bro. Like the scalpers, people that want to collect, they can't collect, because there's nothing to open, bro. It's a massive Pokemon. It's insanity. I'm curious what a collector edition Commander Dex is for. So I think I don't know the what will be the price, but just comparing it to Lord of no, not Lord of the Rings, Warhammer 40K, Bob. I think it can easily go to like 1,000, and honestly, the demand probably will just eat that up, man. I mean, it's sold for Warhammer 40K, and as far as the foils, I don't know what they're gonna do, how the foiling will be. Um, I'm not a big fan of foil, like you guys know, but $1,000 for the collector's edition Final Fantasy probably is the market will just eat that up, man, for $1,000. And so as far as supply, could be the same thing. Could be, I don't know, man. It's gonna be hard to tell because if they really want to make Final Fantasy successful, I think they should make multiple waves of this, especially the collectors too. So if not, we can see 1,000, 1,500 collector's edition Final Fantasy, honestly. But we're not looking at that, man. That's too much for me. I can't sell that. I mean, I can, but like it's too expensive. I'd rather go for 200 for 4 decks regular. That's what I'm aiming for. If it's 200 pre-order, right away, bro. 4 of each right away. Not even like thinking about anything. Just you know, swipe that card. That's it. but but yeah, man, it's gonna be a wild couple months for sure. Because with the whole bracket system, we shall see. The whole what you call this? What's happening in Chicago? Magic on. So I think they're gonna start implementing that. But if you guys missed it, I made a video of my freaking fun deck, and you guys know that deck has been built for like 2 to 3 years, and how I build that deck, it's like I buy a collection. If there's like foil black cards and it's good for the deck, I'll just upgrade it. So no rares, no mythics, just random cards that are like that works well for the deck. So it's not a precon. So yeah, if you guys look at the cards, check the video. Uh, I don't. I guess it's considered a 1, but I feel like it's more than a 2. So it feels weird. Someone commented that like, oh, why even bother cheating the system? The bracket system. I was like, bro, I'm not cheating the system. I'm just trying to figure out where my deck lands in the bracket, because obviously it's not a precon deck, like precon power, but I feel like it's more than a precon because of the whole it's synergized and all. But as far as like the description on the bracket, I feel like it's a 1 because there's no rares, no mythics, none of that. Absolutely zero game changers. So let me know what you guys think. Check that video, man. Look at the list, because like I said, as far as the description goes, I think it's a 1. But power level, I think it might be on the 3, maybe on the 2. I could be wrong, but like I said, man, check the list. It's weird. They have collector and regular edition commander decks for Final Fantasy. This is the second time. So regular commander decks for final. This is the second time. Your deck is bracket 1. I think these brackets are garbage. See, that's what I'm saying. Bob, my deck is a 1 by description of the bracket, but I think it will play better than a 2 though. If not, it's a 2. I don't care. I don't care because when they this is my I don't know if I talked about what I feel about this whole bracket system, because when I went to Cool Stuff Inc., I'm like, this is what I feel like, right? Bracket system. I'm like, so okay, so you're level 3, and you're only allowed three three game changer cards, three. So I'm like, okay, so if I want to have fun, like play with friends and have a good deck, have a great deck, great experience. Why would I limit myself in my building, like a good deck? Why would I limit to 3? So why? So I'm like, so if I'm thinking the same thing as like a lot of people, then literally most decks will land at 4. And in that case, why even bother the 1, 2, and 3? I guess they're gonna base it off on like the tournaments, if they run a tournament. But what it's like, you want to have fun, but you want it less fun, just so you can join a group, or participate in a tournament. I'm like, come on, man. Like 3 game changers. That's crazy, man. 3, just so you can have like you can play on level 3. But I think majority of people in like their decks will be at 4, honestly, like easy. And at that point, you can just let go everything. Why not even just build a 5? It's the same thing, 4 and 5, same exact thing. No difference. You can see Matt and I argue about the brackets if you rewatch our show from this past Saturday. Oh, okay. But yes, I don't know, man. That's what I feel about the bracket system. Like my deck, you know, like I guess I should only play with level 4 and 5, just like everyone else. Because why would I limit to 3? Why would I limit to 3 game changers? That's insane. That's crazy. Seagull, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. What up, Anger? Final Fantasy Commander decks at 70 each. Sheesh. 7, 14, 21, 28. Golly, 70 each. Oh my god, man. That's gonna be tough, bro. That's gonna be tough. So 69. Man, my hopes it will be 200, man. $70. What we might do is hopefully 249. 249. I think at 249 I would still buy a master case, 4 of each. And depending on, well, if if the commander deck is already at 70 each regular, imagine the freaking collector box. That's gonna be 350. So yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. But I think we're looking at commander decks because it's gonna be expensive. Maybe we'll buy like a two box just to open for the channel. But I'm really hoping to get a case though. We shall see. I might just like balls out, man. Just like forget about it, man. I want to buy and I will buy. So just F it and buy the damn thing and just forget about it. It'll be fun for the channel. We'll see, man. But man, so expensive, man. That's crazy. I think the game changers are there so they can unban and reprint some cards. That's a great point, man. That's a great point. I mean, that's the whole reason why there's there's craziness with what's happening with Jewel Lotus. All the ban cards. As far as like reprints too, they're gonna, I guess they're gonna keep putting game changer cards and update it, right? But yeah, we'll see, man. Where are you seeing the F Final Fantasy for pre-sale? So if you go, well, the $70, I have no idea. I think that's what everyone is saying about the pre-order. It's like $70 for the regular, and I believe 160 for the collectors. But that could easily go for like 1,000 for the Ford X-Men. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But on pre-order, the Cool Stuff Inc. Cool Stuff Inc. Does not have pre-order. I think they're trying to be careful on the pre-orders, but yeah, there's no pre-orders on Cool Stuff Inc. And I don't know about the other stores, but I don't know, man. I only buy at Cool Stuff Inc. and some of the LGS store over here because there's sometimes have great pricing, like the Bloomborough Commander decks. Yeah, 40 decks each, man. Even the reprinted ones, and then not the Final Fantasy, the Bloomborough and the Aether Drift decks. I got them for 40 each, man. So yeah, I mean, we shall see. Tcgplayer does not count. I'm on it, and no pricing not available. Yeah, the only thing, last time I checked, they're only selling like collector packs for $20, and that's about it. There's no, like I said, there's no pre-order, and I don't know, man. I guess this whole pre-order system, everyone's just learning about this. That it's a lose for the stores. No matter what you do, no matter what happens, it's a lose for the stores. And what's worse is like you pre-order too much, and yeah, you're gonna cancel orders, and now you're on the internet. You're an internet meme, right? But I, I'm just waiting, man. Even the Tarkir, I'm waiting for them to put a number, a number on that pre-order, and I will decide which where I go. But as soon as I see it, like right away, a full case of collector box of Final Fantasy or in Tarkir, and a master case, four of each decks of Final Fantasy and the Tarkir. The Tarkir have 5 decks, so it will really depend. So yeah, so that's gonna be my play. I don't know what you guys want to do with yours, but that's what I'm going to do. If it's too expensive on both sides, I will just go like all collectors or just all commander decks. I heard they're also doing Secret Lair for Final Fantasy. That would put the final nail in the coffin for my for my wallet. So if they added the Secret Lair Final Fantasy, that's gonna be another play too. You can go just heavy on Secret Lair, and I mean, I'm looking at this as these singles is like dollar signs for me. It's not players, collectors. It's all about like numbers for me, man. So whichever is like has the best entry point, collectors, commander decks, Secret Lair, then I will go for that. Full on, man, full on. Uh, so that's gonna be my play. So not doing Tarkir, but at least a case of Final Fantasy collectors play and commander decks, maybe regular and collector versions of the commander decks. Wow, regular and collectors. Wow, Bob is like balling out over here, man. So the play boosters, like I said, not a big fan as a store, because I mean, unless I have a distributor getting those boxes and sell those boxes in my store, I mean, I'd rather go crack boxes for singles, using collector boxes, not play boosters, man. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm just like a big fan on just collector boxes. I know it's more expensive, but I mean that's where the money is at, man. That's where the actual gamble is. It's in the collector boxes. So yeah. So I don't know, man. That's really I wanna talk today. Let's see. I talked about my GameStop submission. I'm still waiting. Uh, my eBay store. Check out my eBay store, man. Um, there's already a few bids in there and a lot of watchers. So it's kind of cool to see that, man, this is happening. This is really happening. I have bids and I have like watchers. I have like I have zero what's it called this rating in there, and I have watchers and bids, man. That's crazy. So once I get more slabs, more Pokemon to grade, I might even do other TCGs. Maybe I'll just go all in not all in, like all random TCGs, even sports cards. I might just go like eBay will be open for everything, slabs, and sports. We'll see, we'll see. But it's just fun to have like another store, and it's like a different, and we shall see. Hey, Mr. Guy, how do you ship slab cards? Do you ship it to like the actual address, or they will like verify it, right? They still do the verify thing on eBay. Where do you ship it? Do you ship at the actual address, or eBay will tell you to ship it to this address? That's a good question, because it's the auction that I did. I think it's gonna end like 5 days from now. So I'm just curious. I have a fairly significant sealed collection, mainly draft boxes, 100 plus. Holy moly, damn! 100 boxes, man. That's crazy. 100 plus. Wow. Right now, the only sealed box that I have right now, sealed magic, is I have four of these. I have four of these. What is this? House of Mordor from Costco. I have four of this, like just this one. The the Elven decks. I used to have four, but I already opened them for singles. But those are the only currently sealed product I have. So that's that. If it's if it's verified, you got to ship. They'll give you the label. Oh, okay, 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 okay. So yeah, that's gonna be a great experience though. eBay store. So I mean, like I said, I don't have anything there yet. It's just for Allen Iversons, just to like try it out. But we'll definitely, my second auction will be like a lot of stuff. And I don't I don't know. It's a good idea to like freaking list 100 cards, everything ending, everything ending like 10 days. That's probably brutal, because like it's a guaranteed you'll have 100 orders to ship. So I think it's nothing like Tcgplayer, to where like my advice is always list cards, right, in Tcgplayer. But I think in eBay, if I'm gonna do like auctions only, I think I might do like in increments, maybe like five per 2 days, 3 days. I don't know. That's gonna be brutal. 10 days, 100 cards. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're full time eBay, I guess, but that's crazy, man. I'm not as concerned about financial value. I just like having them in one: Final Fantasy and Spider Man. Oh yeah, I mean, it's a great collection. If obviously they're not gonna go to zero. I mean, that's no doubt. That's not going to happen in any sealed product. I mean, unless Magic is like go bankrupt, which I highly doubt. Right? Hold on, I got a cough. I forgot I can just like mute it. But yeah, it's a great collection, man. How did you get into selling TCG singles? Great question. Well, I started I started Facebook, really. I mean, I started as a player like you guys and collector. And then online, I've always been like, I always like to trade, to like, oh, sell this so I can buy this for my collection or for my decks, right? So I always like the whole back and forth. So yeah, I started Facebook selling some singles, Facebook, and I started opening products there, going live through Facebook and selling singles. That's really it. That's why I have a high, I don't know, man. What's you call that? Um, Reps, high reference. I have like a lot of reference in on Facebook. I still sell over there, or at least try to post and try to sell some random cards. So now instead of selling on Facebook, I can just sell it through my eBay, and yeah. So yeah, it's really just fun for me, like selling. It wasn't back then. It wasn't like, oh, this is gonna be like my full time gig. It was just like a hobby for me. Try to like rotate my cards, and so that's really that, man. It's not. It wasn't planned, but 2021. That's when I full time TCG player. And that's right. That's history. Anger. I use eBay for random cards and sports. That's what I'm gonna do. If if I'm gonna get like random like collections, like let's say I'm gonna get like a magic collection, and there's like some random, I don't know, man, like what is this, Lorcana, or like and anything that's like valuable that I can grade. Like I said, I think I'm gonna specifically sell on my eBay just graded cards and some random cards though, just really random, especially the foreign magic foil signed. Like it's so hard to sell on TCG player with like those cards. So because if you try to sell signed cards in TCG player, you have to market damage. So it's kind of like suck, right? I guess unless you put a picture, but so that's that. And other collectibles. I have other TCG sealed boxes as well. Even Dead Game sealed is where it's at. Have you guys seen? Oh, that's a great point on the Dead Game. Well, it's not dead anymore. Have you guys seen the new MetaZoo? I don't know if it's accurate, but they changed the whole thing, like completely. Like MetaZoo is coming back. Someone bought MetaZoo out, and then they changed the back, the front, and it looks like freaking Digimon. Honestly, I don't know. What do you guys think? But MetaZoo, not a big fan, even in the beginning. But they changed the back and the front, so it could pop. I don't know, man. I don't know. But the fact that they changed it, what's gonna happen on the old MetaZoo cards? What, they just gonna skyrocket because it's the old OGs, like the first editions, and the fact that they're like different back, different front, everything different. So I don't know, MetaZoo. I don't know. I don't know if there's like MetaZoo fans over here, but I guess we shall see with MetaZoo. We'll see more of that on Walmart, Target. I guess you can still sell MetaZoo, right, on TCG Player. I don't know. So, all right. I think that's really that though. Oh, last thing. Because I have a list. That's why I'm like looking in the back. I have my whiteboard over here. Last thing is this coming March. There's two shows. Mid March. Mid March. There's gonna be shows coming up. Hopefully, my slab cards from GameStop will shows up, and if it shows up like mid March or early March, I think I might do that show. I think it was like March 22. So and I think it's like 110 per table. So yeah, I'm debating. I'm debating. But even then, even if like I can't get in because the tables are all sold out, I think I will still go. Maybe live stream too. So we'll see some of the cards, and maybe that's like a buying opportunity. But yeah, I mean, so that's that, man. There's gonna be 2 shows in March, I think towards the end. So that's gonna be great for buying, if anything. So so that is great, man. This is great. I like going back live again. Just today, like I said, it's so hard to find time now because my kid sleeping habit time, it varies now. So it's not like a guaranteed I can go live, and depending on that time too. So but today feels really well, man. Like I've seen the same guys over here. Great conversation. So that's gonna be it. We hit the 1 hour 10 minute mark. Wow. Appreciate you guys hanging out, man. Really, really love to see you guys again. So that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And hold on, there's the last question here. Are TCG shows good for MTG or mainly just Pokemon? So that show that I'm going, it's mixed of sports cards and Pokemon. No magic, man. Really, really, really little magic. And that's why Magic needs to do something about it, because Magic's missing out, man. Magic's missing out with this whole collector stuff. Sports cards and Pokemon always goes together with these big shows, even small shows. But yeah, it's mostly Pokemon and sports cards, and that's one reason why I'm going, Pokemon too, and staying in Pokemon, staying the course. We're not gonna I know there's like a big hype with Pokemon right now. Regardless of what happened, we're gonna stay and just ride it out, man. We're gonna add Pokemon like full on. So yeah, that's what sucks with these shows. It's just very little magic. If not, there's nothing. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any video. And with that, anger out, boys. Peace.